stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Former UCLA Bruin Kaimi Fairbairn to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receivers?
And it's a Packers touchdown! Alberto with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Prescott escaping the pressure right and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play action. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Prescott off play action. And caught it up. And this is going to be Packer football.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I'm about to carry football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football, absorb the hits. Not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play action. It's Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, Elliott.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him back. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He can't get him down. Finding room at the 30. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Play action now. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded right at the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running right, Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Going up top. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Prescott now from the 50. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st down, Cowboys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Dak. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Dak. And with that last play, he's now up over the... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. As they turn the stage of the game down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now they try the right side here.